January 2020, it's exciting time, guys. Why do I say that? Because it's the start of a brand new year and a new decade. And it's a time for you to make changes. Do you want the same results you had in your real estate career this year that you had last year? If not, you have to do something differently. And I'm not one of those coaches, realtors, who's just going to tell you to do things differently. I'm actually going to share how changing things changed my career. My name's Jim McCord. I'm licensed in Ohio and Kentucky. That's Ohio behind me. I'm standing in Kentucky. It's the Ohio River in between us. I've been a full-time realtor since 1993. My first 15 years, I did things the conventional way. What do I mean by that? Cold phone calling, door knocking, farming, open houses. That's what was taught back in the 1990s, and a whole lot of coaches and brokers and managers are still telling their agents to do cold phone calling, door knocking, and a massive farming. It amazes me. It just amazes me. Times have changed. People don't want cold phone calls, and they certainly don't want strangers knocking at their door. Now, what I like to tell people to do who challenge me on that is go to YouTube and search live cold phone calling realtors. Live cold phone calling realtors. Search that on YouTube. Some realtors actually put their live cold phone calls on YouTube, and they put it out there for everybody to see. And it is just brutal. I mean, it's brutal to watch, and I laugh at it all the time. I can't believe realtors and managers and coaches are still telling agents to do that. But they are. So I'm going to tell you, number one, most agents won't do that. Even if you are an agent who's willing to do that, don't do it because people don't want it. So what did I do differently? Okay, first 15 years I did the conventional. Cold phone calling, door knocking, and farming. And then in 2009, I started sending custom cards. And I put the photo of the person's home, like for sale by owner or expired home, on the front, my information on the inside, and then a short note and my information on the back. You design these cards on your computer and the company sends them out. It's phenomenal. I started doing that in 2009. And why does it work? Like, send this to a for sale by owner and expired listing, photo of their house on the front. I also do it for marketing once I get listings. It really works. And why does that work? Well, it works because all the other realtors are sending out company information about their company in these really nice 4-color brochures, how great their company is and how great they are as a realtor. But when you send stuff out about the prospect or about the client, it works. So I started doing that in 2009. It really worked for me. I quit cold phone calling, I quit door knocking, I quit the massive farming, and I focused specifically only on for sale by owners and expireds. Changed my life. And then come 2013, I decided to start going after $1 million listings. Well, I had never listed or sold $1 million property up until 2013. And I tell you what, because I did it differently with these customized envelopes where you send photos of the person's house on the front and on the card on the inside, it really, really worked for me, and I was able to list $1 million homes, both in Kentucky and Ohio. So after about 6 months of that, I focused solely on $1 million plus homes. That was my focus. And about that time, a realtor I know, Michelle Mamo, gave me a copy of this book, The One Thing. It's written by Gary Keller. Now, this is not a real estate book, but it's a great book to teach you how to focus. And what Gary teaches us in this book is not only why to focus, but how to focus on one thing, get that one most important thing done for your business that particular day, and pick something each day. It might not be the same thing every day. It shouldn't be the same thing every day. But pick one thing, get that done before noon. Think about that. Changed my life. What I decided to do after reading this, since I was focusing on $1 million homes, was to prospect 2 expired $1 million plus homes in Ohio or Kentucky every day. Changed my life. So if you're a realtor and you're not satisfied with the results you got last year, you have to do something differently. Now, I put couple of the things that I told you that I changed in a book about 5 years ago. It's called A Revolution in Real Estate Sales. You can get that on Amazon for $9.95. Now, I make this commitment on almost every video I make. If you order this for $10, $9.95 on Amazon, and you're not satisfied, message me, send the book back to me, I'll send you your $10. I haven't had one person, not one in 5 years, send the book back. Life-changing book. It's completely different than every other real estate book. All the other real estate books all pretty much say the same thing, and they have way too much information. See, that's part of the problem. Realtors don't focus. They're brokers. These coaches are telling them to do way too many things. You have to focus in on one or two things that work for you, and that's what's going to work for your business. Jim McCord. If you want the same results you got last year, do the same things. If you want different results, do something different. You guys have a great 2020.